before in the beginning of the discussion, Shauna, you touched on submission.
Mhm.
So I want to now ask Jerome, what does submission mean to him?
Wow, hit me half guard. Anyhow, submission. To me, in the sense of relationship, submission
Do
mean
tell,
you
Jerome.
you understanding who you are and understanding your obligation in the relationship, specifically as it relates to your partner. So for me, it simply means you need to respect your partner. You need now to realize that you're not just thinking about you. You don't just act based on what you think, what you feel, what you want, but now you consider somebody else. So you're no longer I, but you're now we are us, whichever
We.
way you want to coin it. Right? Yeah, so I think submission then, in that sense, really means that you're conscious of the fact that you have evolved from just a singular person, from just one person, into now being us. If you're good by yourself, then stay by yourself. But if you go and seek somebody else, then realize that it can't be just about you anymore. You're now with somebody else. So it's either you're in a relationship or if you want to, yeah, if you want to stay by yourself and think about just me, myself, and I, then stay single. But if you're going to get involved in a relationship, bear in mind that somebody else cares, somebody else is there with you, and as such, you have to think about them. You have to now be considerate, not just for yourself, but also them.
So what about those very strong-willed women, those powerful go-getter CEO type woman there, where they not take a chat? How does a man lead them?
How does that matter? All right. For me, and I also want to be clear, when I say even lead, that word is very much delicate. So it's not lead as into command and subject to,
I
but how
dominate.
can or dominate? Thank you very much. But how can you work together then? How can you collaborate in a really responsible and respectful way? I think a man then have to know, say, okay, she has a very strong voice, she has a very strong will, so he cannot be less than that, or
Have to
else
get up.
she will literally. Yeah, so in that case, I think the man really has to know himself, know the lady, and really stand up to his responsibilities. Because if he drop the ball, then he's going to give her the edge to think then that she's in charge. And really and truly, you're not vining to find one person in charge, but you really want to find yourself on a level playing field. So the man just has to know that, okay, I have a very responsible wife. I have a wife who is very up there. So if he's laid back, then it simply means then that he has to step up his game and he has to effectively carry out his duty and have himself very much visible in the relationship. Anything less than that, then he's gonna be in the
And
shadow. Sorry.
and to interject is that when you guys are courting after dating and stuff for so long, you will actually see that that's one of the quality that the person possesses, where they're strong. So it's like it's not a surprise to you in marriage. So where the woman, you can still be a strong woman and still be strong-willed and still understand that, listen, your man is the head, whether or not you are making more or not. If it's a case where, because for me, as a prospective wife, what the principles that I am emulating or that govern my life is the Bible. That's my principle. You have to have certain principles that govern you and what and how you act and what is your responsibility in a relationship. And if my Bible tells me that my husband is the head and I am to submit to him, we have a problem when I am going to be submitting to someone and they have no mission. That's why we have a problem, because sub is going under the mission, and if the man don't have a mission, Jesus have mercy, fasting and prayer to go take medicine.
Now,
you,
what if he
but you
finds
still
a
have to
mission
submit.
later on, and you're so used to him not have no mission, you are pushed on him mission now?
You push down your mission, no?
Yeah,
No,
because
but
you're
the
not
thing,
used to him have no mission. Where this mission come from?
no, but that's what I'm saying is that you need. That's why I said initially that you're supposed to have the mindset that your spouse might change, and if it's a case where the mission that your spouse have is for the greater good, and then you see where it has potential to do wonders, why wouldn't you want to join that mission or submit? You get what I mean? Say?
Yeah, I
That's
get your
supposed to be
point.
so sexy. That's supposed to be so attractive. Like, yo, my husband, I lead. Him never used to lead, and now he's taking the initiative to lead. Oh God, how much time you want to have sex with me, honey? Come. You care about time. Come. Time. Price time. That should be so attractive. Many think nobody's supposed to beat down that. God no.
But
It's
funny
supposed
enough,
to
I think from the get-go, from the dating stage, the fact that you would have realized that the person is like this, well, if you're willing to work with that, then fine. But for somebody like me, if I think you're really not pushing from the get-go, then I'm sorry. That
you
would
know
be an
get
instant turn off for me. So yeah, so I think if you were willing enough to get involved in dating and then you were satisfied and want to move on, then you should be happy when you see the person growing, right?
yeah, and then you
Still
can't
there, guys.
you can't marry no, and then the person never used to push all along, and then you
Yeah.
expect him to push, and you're a go getter, and the person is not a go getter. It comes back again, Kanisa, to the whole thing of boundaries that we are talking about, and
Mhm.
allowing persons to know what you represent, what you are about, cause that can cause a, why me never know say I saw your time. I'm thinking with a change. You know, see some is there.
And
And
that's
you
all the
just
problem, I find that a lot of persons when they're dating and everything, they try to put on this big show because they
exactly.
want to paint the picture that I am the movie kind of person. And the person is in the movie that does
Fairy
everything
tale.
perfect. Yeah, so they play everything and then know when the show is over and they can't endure it anymore, they start to show the real colors. But for me personally, I want you to know all my bad ways. I want to know all your bad ways. I want to see you without the makeup and everything to say, yeah, you understand what I mean? So you don't frighten me one morning. You understand? So so I encourage
Like you show
people,
the kind
yeah, stop falling in love with characters and really fall in love with the real person. So get to know the person naturally, the bad ways, how them look without the hairstyle and the makeup, how them behave when them hungry, know everything about them and stop allow people to put on
Of
this big
being
old
hungry.
facade.
Of
You
being
understand?
hungry.
Exactly.
It's
You
all
know
I
Canessa
can
behave when she
testify.
hungry.
It's all I can testify. So of being
No.
hungry.
So you have some woman like Canessa when them hungry, them really miserable. You understand? So you need to know all of this. So don't just always stay up on a full stomach. I'm joking. Anyhow, what I'm saying is get to know the real person and stop falling in love with character. You understand? So later on you're not surprised. But if you get married to somebody, you know it's okay. That's the person I really got married to. And that's why timing too is important because when you do things in a rush, a person can pretend for probably some months, some weeks. Some people are real drama queen and drama king, so they'll do it for a long time. But if you are like me, you'll know how to test. You'll know how to test them to see the true colors coming out. You have to do your research. You get what I'm saying? I don't know about you, but when you're checking out somebody, yes, Connors, I did my research thoroughly
oh
too,
my
right?
oh wow.
You need to know to check them out. And I will tell you, young men out there and young ladies out there, go on the social media page and scroll back from 2004 or 2001. You understand? Check out the pictures them because them tell a whole heap of words. Ask, you need to do an investigation. Remember, you are the one you're going to get involved with this person. Investigate. Ask people. Pre them out. You're not. What's the word you used to, Canessa used to say that, she used to tell me that I am a stalker. Really and truly, I wasn't stalking her. I
You are
was
a
just being
stalker.
an effective.
You are a stalker.
I was just being an effective investigator, Sean. You
Yeah,
understand?
woman.
So you need to know the things, you need to ask questions and get things answered. And then from that, you can say, okay, it seems like you may not be 100% accurate, but you can say, okay, I think she's this kind of person because. But the investigation just stops the people tonight and them come out tonight in a one character and you fall in love with that character and then tomorrow them switch. No, brother.
The
Go
same
and
thing in a minute.
research. You understand? No, I want to see the real thing because I know my heart is very weak, so. Oh, the investigate. No, sir. No, why you starting me up? I was gonna be myself. Yeah, but
Don't tell us. Don't
come
tell
on,
us.
the investigation, brother. And that's why so many persons out there, they are so unsatisfied. It's like you go to market and buy a shirt in the night and in the morning wake up and say, well, on there, what is? You understand what I mean? You need to spend time on the investigation and
Yeah.
read, brother. And I think one thing we need some people to understand, I need to get the psychological eyes. You know that eyes that show you beyond,
Husband.
yeah, the psychological eyes will show you beyond the obvious. So you watch how that person treat other people, you watch how
True.
they treat their resources, you watch and see if
True.
them love spend, you watch and see if them greed, a whole heap of little thing, and it might just be one action, but that one action can say a lot of things, right? So you have to get your psychological eyes where you observe a person. You can't allow them to know that you're watching them and you're not stalking them, but you're doing a real good investigation, right? I did it and it worked, and I'm not disappointed, so you need to try it.
Hey, come on.
And one of the things too, I think a lot of young Christians, they fall in this let me, for me, I think it's a lazy Christian practice that they just believe I need to go and sit down and let me pray for my husband and let me just pray for my husband and my wife. And the Lord is going to send him one Sunday morning in a gift box, properly wrapped together. Hallelujah. And they're going to present and say, yeah, that's my husband, that's my wife. You need to get to the word of God, so you need to ask, seek. And when next one, knock. So with that, I believe that person really need to seek and learn how to seek. You need to know what you're looking for and stop, sit down and pray for the Lord to send somebody come. Is you're going to find somebody, because if you're looking for somebody, there's a lot of somebody out there, so you will see somebody and you'll get
You need to be specific.
the wrong one. So you have those persons who say, okay, the Lord send him, so I don't need to ask any question, I don't need to investigate. You need to do your research and you need to learn how to observe. The time you take just telling a person everything about yourself and you're just there talking and doing everything else. Spend some time on, you understand, research, look into things, observe a person's attitude and everything, and stop waiting for the Lord to observe for you. Yeah.
Stop waiting for the Lord to observe.
Yeah, they just behave like the Lord must send a gift, come and give you.
Like, I love that. I love that comment. It's
I
a
don't
lazy
know.
practice between the Jerome. It's
For
a
real.
lazy practice.
Lazy
'Cause
practice.
it's a very lazy practice. Because
And as such, you'll have a lot of them never married in their life because the Lord will never send one come.
exactly.
What are we on our throw? What kind of people in?
No, we're not trying. No, we're just trying to help people to live real
No,
lives and
we're
stop
here
playing
to.
around.
It's true. As in, go out there, talk. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
For me personally, a person literally come to me and say like, it's like they literally like, some people hear about a job and them come and referring a job to you, it's like them a try to show somebody and you say, I think this person is good for you, this person fit you. And I am very descriptive sometimes in how I deal with certain situation, if you understand what that means. So I would
Very.
ask you like and I will tell you point blank, I have eyes and I'm not dumb. So I don't need you to help me to search for somebody. In other words, I'm
Him
simply saying I
find
don't want to
somebody. Him find
yeah.
somebody.
I
No,
don't want a man
it's important.
don't want a man getting a girl for me. I don't expect a female waiting for a friend to get a man for them. Come on, you know you best. Go out there and go look for what you want and stop sit down and wait for somebody to come and set you up. This is not a job. You
And
understand?
Kanye,
So,
it is a come back to what me tell about in Genesis 2 verse 18 to 25, where it is important a help meet, or with the New Living Translation, it said that is right for him. You get me? I said God knew who would have been right for Adam. So the thing is, as an individual, you have to know who would be right for you. Not necessarily that you're telling God that you're true, because if you're praying to God for a particular thing and He said that, yo, He'll give you the desires of your heart, and you're very specific. Like all of the qualities that you might itemize the person, you want somebody where stable, you don't even have to say rich, because sometimes you have to really think about what your motive is, why you have certain lists. It is important that you know the word as it speaks to relationships and certain things, because that's the thing, because we are so hungry to enter into a relationship, we are willing to do anything to get companion, and then we realize Like some persons, what happen is that they go into the relationship, they date after, and then when they're married, then them realize that the person is not right for them.
That's so true.
Yeah, because it's that we do it in reverse.
Yeah.
Same thing with teenagers. Is that the thing is because you're accustomed to seeing your friends, everybody have a boyfriend and everybody have a girlfriend, and then you talk to a girl must say one and two time and you eat a box food or you go somewhere and they decide that that girl are your girlfriend. And then after the person become your girlfriend, at that time you start date her. And then you start see some things about her and you say, yo dog, me can't take Sashi, because Ray. And you never know. Because Sashi just cute and Sashi dey on track team and Sashi just popular, but you don't know Sashi. You just know say you want say you have a girlfriend like everybody else and you end up date after. So we commit before we date.
That's true. And I say it go back to the same movie mentality that a lot of persons have. They watch the show and the thing play out a particular way and they just use the same strategy to approach real life. So people really need to slow down and for Christ's sake, if you need help or you need teaching, seek advice from credible people. And stop
Yeah.
just be the kind of person who look on. You have a lot of persons, they just like to see the good times in life. They want to see when you're flossing, when things look good and they believe say you just arrive. You don't just arrive, but there must be a story behind that, right? So I think people, especially young people, they really need to slow down. And if you think you don't know something, don't just tell yourself, say, yeah, man. And when it comes down to relationship, I don't know why you have so many scholars. Everybody know. You understand?
I tell you.
Yeah, so if you should go to counseling, they look down on counseling and they laugh. I personally I know that I don't know a lot. I only know some things, and it's from experience from myself and from others. And there are still things that I will have to ask somebody else just to clarify. And even asking somebody doesn't mean that you need to ask somebody who's older than you, because a lot of persons are in some decade relationship and they still don't know nothing about relationship, right? They're just enduring the fact that they're together and the ties that would have generated over the years. So
First,
I implore people, get counseling if you need to get counseling. Seek help if you need to seek help. You don't need to be ashamed about it. The shame is when everything crash, right?
yeah.
So seek the help if you need the help and stop behaving like you know everything and you're the guru and you're the man or you're the woman. You don't know nothing.
Yeah.
Sometimes
It's
it's pride.
Yeah, it's a stupid pride that a lot of persons have.
and sometimes it's how you're cultured.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's how you're cultured because it's like me not know is like I believe that Pastor Michael Todd is somebody that the young people need in this generation. And may I get him book because I want to hear the ugly side of his relationship. I see this beautiful image and I
Yeah.
like that he has taken the time out to like talk about the infidelity, talk about the rough times, talk about when they almost break up. Because there's no that is what I'm seeing affecting, especially church, is that we commit before we date. And we not take
Mm.
time out to do a research. And then when we do a research and we hear that the person is this kind of person, we're still willing to kind of commit because we kind of want somebody so bad. You
And
get
can
what I'm
I
saying?
just add to that, Shana? And with the same pattern or the formula that you just outlined that happen among most church people in the sense that they commit and then date after, I think the church has a responsibility in that, in the sense that a lot of church, when they hear of a youth involved in a relationship, just trying to get to know somebody, it's like to them it is wrong. They want to hear that you're getting married. And then
That's true.
after your court, your date. So a lot of persons then think that I need to get married
That's
first. And then I
yes.
can always go out and date and spend time with Paula because the church won't see it as a problem at that time. But I'm saying we need to get away from that old traditional, I don't even know what to call it. Nothing is wrong with young people dating. And for me personally, my whole concept of dating is different, which we will explore another time. But I'm saying the church need to endorse and guide the youths as they date. So they will spend the time date before they get married. But if you keep on pressuring the people, then they're going to go for the red plate, which is the marriage. And after they get the red plate, then they're going to date, which makes no sense. So I think the
Exactly.
church really need to change its approach.
And because you see how many persons are actually suffering from that repercussion right now.
Yeah.
Because I believe that, for example, if it so happened that a brother and sister were in an uncompromising position, the sister get pregnant, I don't think that those sisters should get married to the person just because I have a child
Exactly.
for you. Because again, I don't really know you. I just know that we both were in an uncompromising position. We just heated, and then but we never exercised the self-control. It's unfortunate that we got pregnant, but you don't. I think that we have to view marriage as a ministry, and it is not just something me just enter in a because me just want to have sex.
Yeah.
Because it's like I I get married to you, I am expected to consummate my marriage. So sex is inevitable. So it's like, because we paint the picture as a church, like, yo, hurry up and get married and this so you can have sex. Really,
Mm-hmm.
sir? Really?
Yeah.
And that is it. Like, I remember one of my teens said to me that she saw a status on one of her friends' status is that no one get married faster than two horny Christians. That is
Bad.
how that is how a lot some persons who are unsaved view us, where it's as if we are getting married because we want to have sex. There is so much more that you need to get married for. It is important that you know that this person is right for you, because you guys can change the mindset of an entire generation.
Yeah.
It's not just me just coming together and I'm sleeping with you and I'm having your kids and then them grow, and then after my kids grow and gone, it's like we just lose the self, or we just sitting in front of each other in our rocking chair and I think kumbaya. No, as in you understand that our marriage is a ministry. It is purpose. It is something that is catapulting us into something that is past the obvious. So if persons now start shifting their mindset pertaining to relationships, pertaining to dating, because right now, Jerome, the church has suffered and it breaks my heart.
That's
It
so true.
breaks my heart that so many women got married in the olden time, whether it's for wrong reasons, because you got
Mm-hmm.
church, you got crusade, you feel good and the Lord speak to you
Yeah.
and you're old man unsaved, and because you are gonna live with him in a same house, then force it upon you say you guys should get married.
Yeah.
And then you realize that even though you were with this person for so many years, yes, he was providing for the home, yes, him did send me pick the girl school, but he is not really contributing anything else to my development.
It's
So
more
you just get
reliability.
between because the church say, all right, me I come in a church now, I'm in need for go marry him.
That's
You
so
get me?
true.
Like, there's so much more, and now the church is suffering, and then the next generation after us, they're wondering, marriage makes sense? Which wife me not see look happy, and me not see no, me not see the married people look like them enjoy themselves. Or
Which is
really,
true.
this is
Which is true.
something that
Sometimes you
we
can't
are
see it.
suffering from right now. So it's important. Sorry, Kanisa.
No, it's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, it is something that we need to take into consideration and to realize that there is a reason why you have to date. You have to tell whether or not, even though you go one car dealership, even though the salesperson tell us say, yo, that this car is like the best and it is on the, and then tell you everything why the car is for you. You know what you want. You know you don't want, you don't want a Camry. Why you gonna take a camera you know you specifically and look for your under? Because your fee said the dealer tell you say, yo, this is what is good for you. And trust me, you will love it. And if you see the new interior that we have, oh my God, this says you all over it. I know it is not you. So as a church, we have a lot of work to do as it pertains to relationship, and persons need to understand that marriage is not just marriage, it's not just sex. There's a whole lot of things. And me just love when I see married couples, especially persons who are young and they're blooming and they're growing, and persons who have been married for years, but they're not just married, but they have accomplished so much together as a unit and they're still growing even though they're old. Church have a lot to do, Jerome.
A lot, a lot. Well, it starts with us, so I guess we are young people, and for me personally, I think um that a part of preaching and teaching is actually to live the life that others can see it. So I personally charge myself and Canessa, we charge ourselves that we want to be an example so that persons can really not just hear us talking about this, but actually look up and to say, okay, then I want to be like them. I want to be even better than them. So we want our life to be a living replica of a successful union.
And even though they don't see the ugly, when you guys would have gone through the ugly, if you see a mature enough to share the ugly, you can be transparent.
Yeah,
Because people dig transparency nowadays, you know.
yeah,
But it takes maturity if you in yourself feel as if you are mature enough to open about this actually as this other aspect in your life. Because it's when Michael talk about infidelity, Connie, me eye pop wide open. I'm like, I want to hear that.
People like to hear how you come through your struggle.
Yes, because you are young. You came to you were given a church at a particular state, and the church has just been heading in the correct direction for the entire time. You have your family, you have your kids, and you guys just say, yeah, you guys have everything. But how did you get there? I want to hear the middle. I want to hear the time where you feel like say, yo, you God know you know say you never feel like when you did I go make it.
Mm.
Like people dig that. They don't feel like okay, they constantly every day have to feel like they are making it. And if you be honest, there are days you feel like say, yo, Jano, I don't feel like I'm gonna make it.
That's so true.
So that is also important.
Right, so Shauna has another engagement in a few minutes. So we're going to just close right here and just um, to summarize everything that we've spoken about, we must ensure that we find out who we are and love ourselves first in order to love somebody else and in order to teach somebody else how to love us. We must be respectful in our relationships and set healthy boundaries that we mutually agree on. So that means that we have to talk about it and see where we can come to an agreement on what works for us, because no relationship is the same. What work for Sean, a relationship might not work for mine, and what work for
True.
mine might not work for Shauna's.
True.
And you have to be friends. How you are
Yes,
somebody
to
and
like
not a
each
friend.
other. To
Yeah,
like
you
each
have to
other.
like them. Like when the physical aspect come outside, do you want to be around this person? Is this person somebody that you have fun just to hang out with? Like also be patient in the dating world. Don't skip any steps. Don't rush ahead of the thing.
Don't be too
And
thirsty.
mm,
Don't be too thirsty.
drink some water, people. Drink some water. Get to know the person before you commit and decide say, because your friend them must say, girl, you not talk to him. Him nice man. When you not go talk to him, me alright. So be patient. Take your time to get to know the person and don't just rush into something. And a quote that we heard from another set of YouTubers is that sex is overrated, but it is very undervalued. And we'll talk about all these topics. We'll delve into them a little deeper in another video. Thank you guys for watching. Jerome, is there anything you want to say?
Well, just to remind you to just continue following the page, and please send your comments and your suggestion. And remember, don't just watch the video, but subscribe. All right. So that's it. Take care. Stay safe.
Donna?
What Jerome said.